Basketball. This time of year, it is just about playoff time in the tri-state for some great high school teams. And I kind of get a little misty at times thinking about where I was just a few decades ago, along the court of some wonderful gymnasium in Eastern Ohio, doing what I did for decades, play-by-play basketball. And Mike Pugliano and his son Nicholas has been helping me do a lot of videos that we just simply go out and promote. For what reason? Other than just simply the love of this region. He reminded me about a very special date today. It was 22 years ago that he lost his beloved father, probably one of my closest confidants ever, explaining me the game of basketball. And we did the John Pugliano show for years on a local radio station in Eastern Ohio. As a matter of fact, there was a time your Pratte pack was going back and forth, Pittsburgh, West Virginia, Ohio, every day for decades. And it really wasn't for the money. It was for the love of the game. And not just basketball, but football. We did wrestling. We did baseball. We did just about everything. Why? Because that community meant so much to me. And that community is the reason why your Pratte pack is still doing what I do today at a very high level. But John Pugliano was a man that was just passionate about the game of basketball. And I think about some of the people that were around him at that time, like the legendary Bobby Dawson, who coached Wellsville for many years. And yes, those who coached in East Liverpool, those who coached in Beaver Local and Oak Glen. But John Pugliano, when they made him, they broke the mold. He was a guy that just loved the game. He got up thinking about basketball, and he went to bed thinking about basketball. That show that we did every week, Sunday afternoons on the phone that would re-air later in the week, was only about 5 minutes long, but we would spend at least an hour. Well, he would spend an hour talking to me, and I would just listen. It's amazing that it's been 22 years since I last saw him, and strangely, it was at Heritage Valley Health System when my father had successful open heart surgery. I went down to get some refreshments, and there he was sitting, and I simply said, "Poogie, what are you doing here?" And he was in a hospital gown, and he said he was suffering from some back pain. So sadly, he passed away from cancer a short time later. I think about him and his wife at the time, Cheryl, now remarried and happy and doing very well, a nurse in her own right for many years, and I see her grandchildren thriving and her sons doing extremely well, and especially that chip off the old block, Mike Pugliano. So I guess it's good for your Pratte pack, although it will never be the same without Coach Pugliano. But know this, his legacy will continue, yes, just like what he did on the basketball court for many years. And I'm proud once again just to be a part of that great family and have a chance to be along for the ride. Have a great day from your Pratte pack.